Welcome back to Falcon Stadium. Tom Mikowski along with Joe Sack. And our special guest this evening is a new CEO president. No stranger to West Catholic.
No.
Jill Annable is going to be taking over as CEO and president in January for Cynthia Annable. So now graduated from here. I guess
20 years ago. I'm back home.
Celebrating 20 years.
Yeah.
So you've seen a lot of changes probably over the last 20 years. What are the biggest differences you've seen from when you were a student to today?
I think the biggest surprises we've had is how the student population has changed and how the facilities have been updated over time. We are now serving a population that's 11% with academic need, so receiving services for special needs.
Sure.
And then an international student population that is about 5% of our student population.
Okay.
So we'd love to grow that, but we have 23 full-time international students, and then right now this month we are welcoming 11 additional students from Germany, and then another 12 from Argentina in January. So the population of the students is different than it was.
Right.
We're serving all kids, whole families, and still hitting 19 AP courses and the dual enrollment with Aquinas. So all of those top academic pieces as well. People who have been walking the grounds know that we have a lot of changes here in our facilities, but internally we've opened a child care for our faculty. We have a new academic support center. So internally we also have a lot of changes down the halls.
That's a lot.
Fantastic. Let's back up a little bit here. So you're 2002.
Yes.
Where did you do your primary education? The grade school level.
Holy Spirit. I was a Titan. Yes, I was a Titan.
Okay.
And my own kids go to St. Anthony. So I've been spread across the west side for
Good.
a
That's
while
where I
here.
went as a wee lad.
Fantastic.
And then my kids went to Saints Peter and Paul. Tom, your kids went to
Our Lady of Consolation.
Rockford.
So
Fantastic.
We've spent a lot of time, money, and effort in this school, and we love to see where it's going.
Yeah, and I was the assistant superintendent of schools
Yes.
with the bishop, so I am very familiar with the elementary schools.
Yep.
And since coming on board over these last few weeks, I've been to 13 of those elementary schools to say hello to the teachers and meet the future Falcons. Actually, the future Falcons have been caw-cawing at us when they see us. So all day today, we had all the fifth graders on campus. 250 fifth graders took over the halls.
Wow.
And they were doing the Falcon call all day long.
How fun
nice
is that?
At that
It was
age,
fun.
too. Getting them in the halls and letting them in see what they've got to work with. Going to your education, undergrad at Western, right? And then your master's at Grand Valley.
Yes.
And you're currently pursuing your doctorate at Creighton.
Creighton online. So Creighton University.
Okay, so you're not driving back and forth
No,
from Omaha.
no, I am not.
Yes.
It's a nice drive. That's straight, right? And then, of course, you started at West as an English teacher, but most recently, Senior Vice President of Programs for the National Catholic Education Association. That's a big, big deal.
It was fun because there's 6,000 Catholic schools in the country. 1,200 of those are Catholic high schools. And every time I would hear an idea or hire a presenter or be out in schools throughout the nation, I kept thinking about West Catholic.
Okay.
So God had a plan for me.
Yes.
But the most beautiful part is that a lot of those best practices are already here.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Yeah, we're in good shape.
Well, and you started out teaching, and so you know a lot about the academics and the strong academics here at West Catholic. And you mentioned that dual enrollment program that you have with Aquinas, which is great. I mean, I worked at Aquinas almost 30 years, and it was great to have those West Catholic students come in with that college credit. But what really makes West Catholic stand out academically?
Well, we don't lose our kids. I know that sounds crazy, but we are the perfect size to be able to have 14 men's sports, 14 women's sports, lots of extracurriculars, esports, robotics, all national recognition on a lot of these programs.
Right.
But we also don't lose our students. Our counselor to student ratio is 250 to 1, which means everybody knows everybody. National averages are more like 415 to 1, and Michigan 638 to 1.
Yes.
So as far as and then on top of our counseling, we have chaplains on campus. We have a campus minister. We have a dean of students. Everybody is being taken care of. It is an extension of the home.
Yeah, and that really is huge. That counselor to student ratio, and myself being in enrollment, there are many areas in the country where it's even like up to 800 to 1, which is just amazing. You don't get that individual attention. And I know Diana Sassy and the crew there are doing a really nice job.
They do a great job.
Yeah, getting them ready for college and, or their next step, whatever that is.
Right. And that teacher to student ratio is 16 to 1. So class sizes are great. And with that international program, there's international students in every class every day. So we're really seeing a global presence, but also hitting all the academics.
With the international population, too, there's a Ukrainian student that's on the football team and is staying with the Duba family. I had a chance to talk to Don Duba last week, and he just mentioned what a joy it was to have this kid, in here, at his house, and being able to just see him grow and prosper at West Catholic. So just maybe a little bit about the experience the West Catholic kids have had having those Ukrainian kids on campus.
It's been amazing for our students and our parents to really see, we are walking the walk. We're not just talking about caring about the world and praying for peace. We are actually here opening our homes, and being a host family just this month has taught me a lot about who we are as a community. And so our students are getting the true human experience about what is going on throughout the world. Our students are coming from 11 different countries.
Wow.
So it isn't just about a couple of small programs. We're really spanning the globe.
That's phenomenal. I mean, from in 1984, right? We had one. We had one exchange student from France.
Yeah, we only had 2. Yeah. And that was 20 years ago.
So Class of 85, Traverse City, St. Francis, one student from France.
Well, I thought from Kalkaska. No. So, okay, you've been shadowing Cindy Annable, for a little while here. I think you resigned your position just recently in order to shadow her.
Yes.
And you take over January 20.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, second semester. But trying to shadow Cindy is very difficult because she works fast. So I am chasing her. Sure. So it's not a gentle shadow. It is she is a fast thinker. She's brilliant. And so to follow in her footsteps is really a blessing.
Boy, that's awesome. A little bit about yourself. Married?
Yes. Yep. Nick is here working concessions, and the kids are running around, 6th grader and 3rd grader, future Falcons, athletes, and we're having a blast. So now I'm back home. We can hear the band from our house.
Yes.
We're not too far away. We're a couple miles away.
Wow.
So when the wind blows the right way, we can hear the band, which means when they were babies, we couldn't trick them and say there wasn't a game because we'd put them to bed and they'd say, I hear the band.
That's right. That's right.
So we're all back home, and it feels great.
Now, your maiden name was Wierzbicki.
Yes.
When I was at Aquinas, there was a Jeff Wierzbicki that played basketball.
Not related. Isn't that crazy? So in Poland, it's a common name.
Well, this is
Isn't
true.
that wild? But
it's almost like Mikowski.
So is Mikowski.
Yes.
There you go.
No, but my parents were part of the first graduating classes here. So my dad was Steve Wierzbicki in that first class, and my mom was 2 years behind him. So,
awesome.
Yep, she's here at the game tonight, and it's great to be a part of the legacy that my family built for us.
Well, we are so excited to have you on board. We can feel the energy that you bring to this. A lot of enthusiasm. Obviously, one of West Catholic's best, done good, and coming back to the community and giving back in so many ways.
Thanks.
And speak about doing really, really well in coming to West Catholic. I know that you guys are taking applications right now.
Yes, we are.
For enrollment for next year. So maybe tell the folks out there that might have kids, grandkids, neighbors, or whatever that are looking to send their kids to West. What is that process like, and how can they fill out an application?
Right. So the best thing to do, it's coming up on Tuesday, is Experience West. So if you have not walked the halls lately, you can come anytime. We'd love to show you around. It really is an open door. But Tuesday night, you're going to be able to do everything. So 6:30 here on campus. We invite anyone to come walk the halls. You're going to do all kinds of activities and see all the things we're talking about. But the application process is all online. Financial aid, 46% of our student population receives financial aid.
Yep,
There's also a whole list of scholarships. Some are needs-based and some are not. We want all those who are seeking Catholic education to be at West Catholic, and we truly mean that.
And it's really important in today's times
it really
that
is.
So bizarre.
Yes,
so bizarre.
some of those first deadlines for the full scholarship experience is December 1st.
Yep.
So sometimes people watch and wait, but we really want your application in early so that way we can see exactly all of the scholarship money that we can distribute.
And this event, everybody is being made available, and it's just an awesome thing. Come in, visit, get the information, get yourself in line to come to West Catholic.
Yes, please. It would be great to meet everyone.
You know, I'll leave you with this as we wrap up this interview. I ran into Bernie Varnsdale's dad, was of course the quarterback here at West Catholic, and it's his first year.
As a senior.
As a senior, came over from Wyoming, and I said, and I knew Bernie from his time at Aquinas, and he played basketball at Aquinas, and I said, Bernie, how are things going here at West? He goes, Tom, this place makes me smile. He goes,
good.
Everything about this place has been a first rate, been an awesome experience for Bernie and for the entire family. In fact, it's been so much that now I've got nieces and nephews that want to come in here to West Catholic. So, you know, it just speaks volumes to what the West Catholic community does.
Thank you for sharing that. When I met the student body in the first 2 days of school, I said, if at any moment this doesn't feel like home, you come tell me, because this is home to us, and it is important that you see this as an extension of your home.
Absolutely.
Boy, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
And
fun.
we're so glad to have you on board here and look forward to the future of West. It's in good hands, I see.
Absolutely. Go Falcons.
All right. Jill Annable, the CEO, president of West Catholic. Her official duties take over on January 20th. Thank you so much again for being here.
Jill.
And enjoy the rest of the game. We got a great one here. We're going to take a quick break now. We're at the 2:38 mark at halftime. 18-15 is your score as the West Catholic Band continues to perform. You're listening to Michigan Sports Radio.